Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Highway Blossoms. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye at the top of the video to watch the previous episode to get caught up. The motorhome door opens and brushes against the outside wall, followed by soft footsteps that creak along the floor. Marina. I tried to act quick, sneaking a final few sniffs in before wiping away my tears, but it's no use. They just keep trickling down. She appears in the doorway. I turn away and drown out the sobbing with my hand. It's so embarrassing. She shouldn't have to see me like this, but I don't think I can muster enough composure to ask her to leave without breaking down. Marina reaches out for me, drenched with worry, but realization sets in and her eyes soften, reflecting a deep sense of genuine empathy and love. Silent, she sits down next to me and wraps her arms around my head before I can squirm away. Cradling me on her lap, she caresses my hair and cheeks with the tips of her fingers. My crying stops as I process it all, feeling nothing but her softness embracing me. Marina begins humming, gentle and breathing. I recognize the song instantly. It's from Graham's favorite tape. She probably doesn't know the significance behind it. I've never even told her, but she remembered it. After all the times I've looped it, she remembered. Well, there must be a reason why you looped it then, right? And then that's why she would remember it. The tears came back, but quieter this time. She keeps humming regardless. It's a little choppy, her voice breaking off in some places due to lack of air, but I adore it all the same. I cry and I cry and I cry, letting myself go for the first time since it happened, all while listening to her hum as I latch onto it, hiding in my warm, safe bubble with Marina bundled tight around me. Right now, she's the most important person in the world to me. Yeah, I'd bet. So much warmth. I don't just feel moved, I feel a resounding sense of something that's even more special than that, and I want to build on it. Aww. Turning around, I work my way up and kiss Marina's neck. Oh. The humming and caressing stop. This time, I move to her collarbone. She winces back, tensing up. I pull away. For a moment, I feel like crying again, this time out of different shade of guilt. But Marina looks back at me and smiles. I stare back, but she gives a short nod and cranes her neck out. Oh. Aww. Then with a nod of my own, I lean back in, returning to her neck. As I kiss it, she starts to make quiet noises, little whimpers each time my lips touch her skin. I think they enjoyed themselves a lot together, and that is a really sweet thing they were enjoying with each other. The glow from the half-opened skylight creeps in from above and shines down a strand of light onto the blanket. It divides the bed in two and slowly spreads across the room, casting off the morning shadows. My palm is warm and sweaty. Moving my fingers reveals my hand is still interlocked with Marina's. She never let go. I turn over and face her. She's still sleeping, curled on her side and laying on her arm, just so she can keep holding my hand. Soft and rhythmic, her breath brushes against my face. So if I could, I'd watch her for hours. So sweet. Trying not to wake her, I unchain my fingers, wiggling them until the numbness sets in and pricks away at my sleeping hand. Marina's nose wrinkles and the steady breathing stops. Swallowing, her eyes flutter open and she smiles. The day's first word slips out of her with a yawn. Morning. Sorry, did I wake you up? She snuggles in closer and takes a deep breath, keeping her deep, wide eyes on me. You sleep okay? After the fire wave, Marina seemed unsure for a bit, but when I look at her now, none of that is there anymore. She's completely trusting. It's a little terrifying that I gained that trust so fast, especially since we pivoted around each other for so long. That kind of trust, that kind of responsibility, it's a very special thing. That is a special thing. That trust is special. I had it with Gramps, and now Marina has given the same thing to me. Aw, family love. From taking her to the gas station, finding treasure, and even fending off weirdos, she's put her trust in me to be responsible for all of it. Sometimes I wonder if I deserve it. Sometimes I have moments where I know I don't. Like when I can't find some lousy treasure. Like when I'm not around to help her out of a jam. Like when nothing I do can save someone, no matter how hard I try. Like when I just can't function. Like last night. Marina picks up on my silence. Her expression fades from trust to concern. Something wrong? Nah, it's all good. Slept fine. I lean over to kiss her forehead, but pull back halfway. Ripping off the blanket, I leap out of bed and stretch. Marina turns a crimson red and eeps, throwing the covers over herself as our clothes from last night lie in heaps across the room. They definitely enjoyed themselves a lot. I dig through the cupboard and toss her a chain of clothes before slipping into my own and beginning our morning routine. We got a big day ahead of us. Assuming traffic isn't crap, we should be in Palm Springs by late noon. Oh yeah, they're going to the concert now. I was wondering what they were gonna if they were gonna go do something with the treasure, but it seems like they're going to the concert. That's good. She peeks out from the blanket and grabs her clothes. And then the festival? Almost. We'll have about a day to kill. I guess there's more things to do. I run the coffee maker and head to the bathroom to start brushing my teeth. Behind me, Marina is changing into her clothes. I can clearly see her in the mirror, but after last night, I'm not sure it matters anymore if I accidentally catch a glimpse of her. So do you know what bands you'd like to see yet? My voice is garbled, muffled by the toothbrush stuffed in the corner of my mouth. Kinda, I have a few ideas. Blech. Most of which are just bands me and Gramps liked. We should look at the lineup later, see if there aren't a few bands you might want to check out. Finishing changing, she scoots in behind me, directing our eyes to the mirror as she rests her head on my shoulder. It's fine. I'll watch whoever you want to watch, Amber. I watch the mirror as my face goes blank. Marina nuzzles against my cheek, bringing with her an aching burden that presses down on my entire being. Why does she believe in me so much, even when I'm such a wreck? The coffee maker beeps, saving me from being crushed by my own thoughts. I rip myself away from her. Anyway, get ready. We're gonna hit the road as soon as you're done. I rush to the sink. Steam rises out of the cup as my shaky hand pours the coffee, splattering most of it on the counter. She's getting a little bit nervous here. Setting myself doesn't work. My body won't listen. The burning coffee splashes on my skin as I wrench it to my mouth. It scalds my tongue and blisters down my throat. The pain sizzles all the way to my stomach. I gasp out a short scream, but quickly muffle it with my hand. With tears forming, I turn to make sure Marina didn't hear it over the running water. Once I'm sure, I wet my eyes. After several sharp breaths, I pour myself another cup. Aww. Really stressing out about all her emotions right now. I drag myself to the driver's seat and slam my cup in the holder, then plant my head on the steering wheel. It honks. The handles from the bathroom squeak and the sound of water is reduced to a drip. A few moments later, Marina trots down the motorhome and hops into her seat. I jerk up my head. All set? Yep. But, are you sure nothing's wrong? Forcing a smile, I turn the key and put the RV into drive. Don't worry, everything's fine, just a little tired. Oh, you should talk to her, Amber. Marina studies me for a few seconds, then shrugs and looks out the window, happily staring at the giant thermometer outside. I pick up Gramps' favorite tape and put it in the player, still staring at Marina. Frowning, I catch a glimpse of myself in the rearview mirror. Please don't hurt her. Please. So I think what Amber is feeling right now is like all this trust that's put into her, and she feels like she doesn't deserve that trust, which is why she's feeling this way. She feels like she doesn't deserve a lot of the emotions that's, you know, being put on her, being entrusted to her, and I think that's what she's feeling. Hmm. Oh, and it says here that there are giant dinosaur statues just up ahead. Where are they? Oh, that's great. Everything she's been saying for the past few hours has been zooming right past me. It's not that I don't understand it. I've read that guidebook she's been pointing to about 1,000 times as a kid, but it's all being drowned out by the music and my constant thinking. The drive hasn't done much to soothe the budding anxiety inside me. In fact, I'd say it just made it worse. After 4 states worth of desert and endless stretches of road, it's maddening to see it all get mauled over by overpasses and the slowest, most painful and rage-inducing traffic I've ever seen. With nothing but Gramps tape to keep me grounded, it's been a battle not to go mental. My mind keeps wandering back to Marina, how we're together, what exactly that means, her trust, my responsibility. Oh, that. And then what's gonna happen after the concert, right? Oh man, that's a lot of stress there. And the more I think about it, the more oh wow, Amber, look how white the sand is. It's like snow. Her observations haven't been helping either. Whenever I'm about to make a breakthrough or convince myself I'm just thinking too hard, she pipes in and suddenly I feel like I'm right back to where I started in Colorado. At least I can take solace in the scenery going back to something more familiar as we get closer to Palm Springs. Like Marina said, the sand is a lot whiter and looks almost as soft as cotton. It fades into fields of rocks and dry plants trailing into expansive mountain ranges. All this just off the side of the road. Cotton is very soft, but I think like the picking of the cotton and all that, like, aren't they like really prickly or something? I don't know. It's not like as soft as, you know, made into clothing soft. It's like prickly or something, right? I remember that was they had to wear gloves when people picked them. I'm not sure. Feels like the kind of desert people wander around and go crazy in. Something I can very much sympathize with. After all, wandering around in a desert and going crazy is how I met Marina. I think that's where the seeds of trust and responsibility were sown. At least, I like to think that's why she trusts me, because I helped her. And it's through the next few weeks that that trust was built upon, cultivating in something maybe even greater than that. Marina became important to me, someone I had to protect. Whoa, look at all the windmills! Aww. I clenched down on the steering wheel. By doing what we did last night, did I betray that sense of greater than trust? She saw me crying, she comforted me, I made a move and... Oh god. The realization is like a punch to the gut. I want to swerve off to the side of the road and hurl my guts out. I used her. I used Marina. Oh. Because she was emotionally down. And Marina was there. And so with that stress and sadness inside her, she, I guess, took advantage of Marina when you know, she's comforting Amber. Oh wow. Amber, look! She tugs at my sleeve and points out the window. As far as I can see into the hazy distance, an army of windmills line the sand and stretch all the way to the hilltops, their wings spin down in unison, cycling with a steady wind. I think Amber really needs to talk to Marina about this, because she can't just keep bottling this up. It's gonna affect her a lot. It's enough to snap me out of it, at least for a few seconds. But once the initial novelty wears off, I'm right back to where I've been for hours. I've never seen so many. Marina sounds completely blown away, enchanted even. It's cute, but I need to think this through. Really think this through. Hey, do you think we could actually be quiet for a little while? Oh, sure, that's fine. Thanks. She goes back to looking out the window, swaying to the music. So pure, innocent. and I took advantage of that. Is that all I've been doing this entire time? Using her to make myself feel better? I don't even want to consider it, but it adds up. And that's why you talk about things. That's why you don't bottle it up, because you're gonna continue on with that one mindset right there that Amber did wrong. But in reality, it probably was more than what she thinks it is. So I think she really needs to talk it out. I hope she does. I was lonely, didn't have anyone else. Saw a cute girl, picked her up, and consistently used her to curb that, all while telling myself that I was helping and protecting her. And then I convinced myself of more, hoping to forget about the most important person in the world to me. The tape clicks say stop, jolting me back to reality. I eject it and flip it around, fumbling with the tape as I shove it back into the player and press play. Starts off the same as always, the same static, the same first note, everything. But soon the audio starts to slip, like someone is sliding on the tape. The music jarbs into something distorted and ugly, speeding up, slowing down, and going backwards all at once. Uh-oh. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, like she just stuck in the tape and then the tape got caught. I frantically push the eject button over and over, but it's too late. The deck spits out the tape, a string of tattered tangled around it. Marina's too captivated by something outside to notice what happened, but I feel all of it. Tears start to swell up deep inside me, but it just morphs into fury. Check it out, that mountain still has snow. God damn, shut up! As if the universe were conspiring against me, a deafening explosion blasts in front of us. Tremors shake the motorhome. We bounce in our seats as I grip the wheel and pound on the brakes, swerving out of traffic. Our hearts almost collide, gasping for air. Marina turns to me for answers. Damn it, not now! I tear off my seatbelt and rush outside. Smoke rises from the engine, tearing into my lungs as I open the hood. Shit. Marina runs to my side, waving away the smoke. Her jaw drops. Oh my god, what happened? What do you think happened? The engine blew. I punch the bumper. It leaves a small dent like my numb foot is made of steel. Well, what? But how? How the hell would I know? He flinches back, but manages to put on a hopeful smile. We have some tools, maybe we can fix it. Laughing, I lean in and scoff in her face. Oh, you know how to fix the engine, Marina. No, but I thought maybe you could. Do I look like a mechanic to you? Marina wraps herself in the security of her arms and looks to the windmills, their wings casting thick, brief shadows over us. I just thought... You thought? The last time you thought, you ended up broken down on the side of the road. So maybe it would be better for both of us if you continue not to think. She can hardly look at me. Her voice lowers to a fragile whisper, crackling as she speaks. I just wanted to help. Unless you can magically pull a phone out of your ass and call a tow truck, then you can't. And even if you could, would probably just let it get stolen. No response. Wow, this is uncalled for, Amber. This is totally uncalled for. You want to make yourself useful? Go back into the RV. Marina keeps her eyes to the ground. Without saying another word, she sinks back to her seat. I sigh and space myself out in front of the motorhome, waving my hands back and forth as cars speed by, ignoring my signal. Even I can't follow my own stupid advice. Oh man. I'm gonna end the episode here, everybody. Man, Amber is slowly breaking down from the guilt, from stress, from regret, and without her showing her emotions or telling anyone about them, she's building up all of that pressure inside of her, and it's gonna blow soon, which I think it already did. And it's just, this is not healthy. This is not healthy at all. But I'm gonna end the episode here, and hopefully things will work out better for them in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Highway Blossoms, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye. Can I just have all the chocolate there? I want all of your chocolate. Delicious yumminess.